All right, next video. Okay, so what to expect, right? What to expect. Consistency really is the key to success in any online course, right? And generally, my online and my hybrid students, they receive higher average grades than my face-to-face students, and it's generally tied to the amount of time that they spend digesting the material. Okay, so online classes require for you to organize your time. You organize your time, right? And battle that beast known as procrastination, right? Time management is really, really important in an online class. So this is kind of what you can expect from each module, okay? First, a module is just the word that Canvas uses for how instructors group work together. So generally for this class, a module is a chapter's worth of work. There are some modules that we will cover over 2 weeks' time, but they'll still only be one module, okay? And when you review the syllabus and go through the grind, you will see that, okay? So every module will start with an introductory video like this, right? So I will talk about the objectives for that module. I'll tell you what assignments that are due, even though they'll be in the grind, the assignments that are due, and just the goals of what you should set out to look for. So I give you a roadmap, right? Before you start your journey to digesting the information for that chapter, I give you a roadmap, okay? So like I said, each module will start with the let's get it started video, okay? And like I said, it'll cover the objectives, whatever reading you have to do from the textbook, and any other pertinent information that is important for that module, okay? Next is going to be the Learning is Fun. That is our lecture. And the lecture is a combination of narrated PowerPoints, some self-made, some videos that I made, some videos that I've gotten out from third parties from out in the world. Sometimes it's an additional reading. It may be an article that you'll have to read or just some additional information. I am a firm believer that you get half of your material from the textbook reading and the other half from the lecture. And literally, when I make the exams, it's half stuff that was covered in the book and half stuff that was covered in the lecture. I don't cover everything in the lecture that's in the book. I actually add a lot more information than the book has to the lecture, okay? Because like I said, I bring a lot of real world examples. So make sure you're gonna have to read and view the lectures in order to be successful in this class, okay? In addition to Learning is Fun, you also have a discussion board. It's called Let's Talk About It. And the discussion board will have a prompt that you will need to show your understanding of the material by forming an opinion, right? The discussion board, I'm never going to be like, no, that's the wrong answer, right? I want to see your take on the material that you've read, the lecture that you reviewed, and just how you digested the material. So I want you to look at the material through the lens of your life, right? Funnel it through that and come out with a well-informed opinion, okay? The purpose of the discussion board is not necessarily to agree with your classmates, but just to share your opinions, to share your point of view. And, um, you know, when we get to the discussion board, the instructors say, don't start with I agree. I don't want to hear those words, I agree. It's okay to agree, but, find some other words to use other than I agree, I see your point, or something along those lines, right? And disagreeing is okay. It's even encouraged, provided you can be cordial in your disagreement, right? So I'm never gonna be like, no, that's the wrong answer. And your response should never be to your students like, no, that's stupid, right? Be cordial. But it's okay to disagree. It's okay to have a different point of view. This actually is a safe space, okay? And depending on the module, you may have a critical thinking activity. And again, this is to test your knowledge further. Exams are more, they're assessments that test specific knowledge, and the critical thinking ideas again allows me to show how you digest the information and come out on the other side with an evaluation of the material. Okay. Again, you have a couple of exams in this class. We have a midterm and a final, and then you also have a project that will allow you to apply all the knowledge that you gained over the course of the semester, okay? And at the end of every module, there's always a wrap-up video and a preview of the next module, okay? So There are a few more details that you need to know, so don't forget to read the rest of the information on this page before you move on to communication. All right.